guys, Eric and Jim here. We're going to be talking to you today about Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time follows Prince Dastan, who, as a young orphan boy, is plucked from the streets by the king, adopted and raised in nobility. Flash forward several years and we pick up Prince Dastan at the victorious Battle of Alamet, where he discovers a magical dagger, one that grants the bearer the ability to travel backwards in time. But before he even has a chance to figure out what the dagger can do, he's accused of a crime he didn't commit. So he goes on the run with the dagger and its protector, Princess Tamina, in tow, all in an effort to clear his name and defeat an enemy whose deadly plans threaten the Persian Empire. So Jim, there was a lot of buzz around the casting of Jake Gyllenhaal as a Prince of Persia. Let's talk about his performance as well as the three other big ones in the film.
Yeah, Jake's perfectly fine at the action stuff. I think the problem I had was he has no romantic or sexual chemistry with Gemma Arterton, who plays Princess Tamina. They have great comic timing together, but I never quite bought them as two people who were falling in love, and that's a huge part of the story.
Yeah, and quite frankly, her performance moved a little too quickly from this regal princess to kind of a whiny prima donna, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of a Princess Leia nod, maybe.
Exactly, exactly. For me, the real scene stealer, though, was Alfred Molina as Sheik Amar.
Yeah, he's funny with the whole ostrich racing bit and complaining about taxes and all that. He's funny. I think Ben Kingsley nicely pulls it in a notch as one of the villains in the film. And he could have gone all blood rain, but he didn't.
Yeah, thank God. So let's touch on the story and action, because there really was a pretty overt connection to modern day politics in that region.
Yeah, it's inescapable. It's about one country invading another country under false pretenses of having weapons and the search for those weapons.
And there are none.
And there are none, and that it's really about something else that everybody wants. It's underneath the, so we it's pretty on the nose, but it gave this movie a dimension to it that a lot of other big popcorn flicks don't have.
Right.
So they tried.
And it was fun as an action film. It was not original.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah, it's pretty paint by numbers in a lot of ways. Thin archetypal characters, formulaic plot, but I think 10-year-olds are going to love it.
Yeah. And that said, I will say that it's by far the best video game adaptation to date. And it worked for me because there wasn't this sort of slavish devotion to gameplay and graphics. Instead, they just said, look, let's take a couple of key elements from the game, the Dagger of Time itself, the parkour, and let's integrate that into a fun kind of popcorn action film. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, it's got shades of The Mummy and Raiders and Scorpion King a lot. So, it steals from one great movie and a lot of okay ones.
Exactly. So we gave the film 3 out of 5 stars, and to get a more in-depth sense of what we thought, be sure to read the review at movies.ign.com.